It's happening. After 2 years where this pavilion has felt strangely empty, it's time to get back to business. As a community, we deepened our roots and strengthened our bonds. We're proud of who we are. Diverse, united by kindness, respect, and inclusivity.
Now it's time for blooming. Time to celebrate as one the achievements of this year's graduating class. And this year, we won't be celebrating alone. We'll do it together, right here, in person. Because today, it's them, but your turn will come soon.
From this pavilion, with our first live crowd in years, and live to the world, Commencement is back on June 21st.
Well, not Commencement, actually, the pre-show for Commencement 2022, which will be hosted by us, Sofia Paz Dias and Rodrigo Alves.
Yeah, and we are live from Rua Vila Nova, number 1071, postal codes 4100, 506 from Porto, Portugal, from the world to you at home. And why are we here? To gather students, teachers, graduates to celebrate one of the biggest events that CLIP has ever seen in the past 3 years.
It's our pleasure to host this huge event, and for the next 50 minutes, we will be showing you interviews with graduates, with teachers, and basically a little bit of filling up chorizos, as we say in Portugal, and warming you up for the event that's coming at 7 o'clock.
And at this point in time, you might be wondering, who are we? Well, we are alumni ourselves. And for those people that are here long enough, you know us. We are graduates from the class of 2017, and we joined CLIP in 2003, both at the same time, and for a long duration of 14 years, we've studied at this incredible house. And during that time, we were able to meet incredible people, amazing teachers, some of which are still in the house, such as Mr. Austin or Miss Vasconcelos, and others who are still in the house, but unfortunately are leaving us this year, such as Mr. Vicente and Ms. Castias.
But you also might be asking yourselves, why are we hosting this? Why are we chosen to host this show? Well, basically, our journey was not that exciting, and we don't really have any real life experience. So we can't really give any advice to the graduates because we're still trying to figure it out ourselves. So I guess we couldn't be chosen to be a real teacher on Commencement. So I guess this is the next best thing.
Well, as Sophia told you, our paths are not that exciting. Indeed, both of us have been wandering around for some time. I joined university back in 2017, and I studied economics for 3 years. Then I decided to do a gap year. Yeah, and my plans were to study abroad, to go abroad, to work, to do internships. None of that happened, but it was really good to have 1 year where I learned myself and then join my master's in management in Lisbon. To step up my game because Porto was no longer my comfort zone and I didn't have the courage to go abroad yet.
As for me, I'm studying medicine. Yeah, I'm in Universidade do Oporto, and it's going great. It's quite a long journey, but still going at it. So, as I said, throughout this broadcast, we will be having lots of guests and talking to teachers, and also passing back and forth the broadcast weeks, which will be talking to some Form 12. Right now, we will be talking to Miss Johnson. Miss Johnson is our physics teacher and was also involved in the production of Commencement 2022. Oh, okay. So, did you miss us?
Absolutely. When you said the other day, it's 5 years since your commencement, I can't believe it because it feels like yesterday.
True. Well, and we have a question for you. You've been part of the organizing team and we want to know how is this year's commencement different from the commencement that CLIP has been hosting for 31 years?
31 years. I think it's different in terms of size. Schools get bigger together every year, so I'm sure you will make points at that. Have a huge screen like this. because every year is different and it's so special. I'm also the teacher with Christ and every commencement, but I was just going to PTC when I shared here. But I think that the 2019 commencement, Secretary was the last real commencement we had. Last year was something completely different, and we were really lucky to have a commencement, but it was very intimate. Everyone just had the
Nice. And to finish this small interview, we want you to complete clips anthem. So I'm going to choose a section, an intermediate one, and you have to continue my flow. We can harmonize, okay? From the emerald to China, by the sea. Amazing! Thank you, Ms. Johnson, for talking to us a bit. So, these are some of the moments that we have in this show. We will be talking to people, we will be showing you what will happen during this amazing event. We will have a field report who will talk to graduates as well, and once in a while we'll go to him, and we'll also have interaction with you guys at home. Once in a while, a QR code will pop up in your screen, and that's the time for you to leave comments, to leave photos, and to interact with us throughout this amazing pre-show.
I'm very lucky to be joined by the one, the only, best band. It's Fist. Welcome, guys. Right, so you're opening our show tonight, but I believe you're going to be closing Commencement. So the bookend, the beginning and the end. How are you feeling, Arthur?
Very excited to see this. Is this the biggest problem you've ever done?
Oh yeah? What are you used to?
Well, really little fees, but you know, 100.
Hundreds? And this is what? 1,000 or something?
Yes.
Alright. You just realised you're nervous and you say that one.
Yeah.
Oh man, you can make that earlier, you had a little 5, 6, 7, 8.
No,
Alright, what are your expectations of the show? What are you expecting from the crowd?
I'm really expecting a really positive response. I think we're going to be able to attract them and leave them longing for more minutes.
Always think the crowd is on, right? Okay, party afterwards?
Of course, we're waiting for some people. We hope that and yeah, we just want to spend some time as a band and enjoy ourselves.
Do you guys have to stay until you afterwards?
Not really, because just relax and having spent some time.
Okay, and finally, I know you have quite a few songs to play. Are there any songs that you really wanted to play and we couldn't get into your sets? Alright, I'm excited. Right, before we let you go, just need one of you to play a very quick game with me. Who's going to play a game? Rafa. So, in here, on this piece of paper I have the lyrics to We Are One. I can read out the lyric, you you have to tell me the next word. Okay. If you need to do a prize from my special pocket, okay. It's either a pen or a pencil or a rubber. Okay, so rubber's in there as well. Are you ready? Oh, yes. You can do this, Rafa. I believe so too. All right. We are one. We are one. We are a rainbow of colour. Listen. He's done it. What do you want? Pen or pencil? Can do a pen. Pen or pencil. All right. Good job. Miss, thank you very much. Sophia and Rodrigo, back to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Weeks. So, when we were planning this hosting of this pre-show, we thought, what could we talk about that no one really knows and everyone has questions every year? So, what should we talk about?
Well, I remember something that no one, not even teachers, ever know what it means, which is when each staff is calling out the graduate's name and she says something which looks like an unknown word, saying something like sum magma, something like that. So what we decided to bring to you is the meaning of those strange words which no one knows what it means or how is someone attributed with a magna cum laude status. So how does this all take place? Basically, these are known as the Latin Honor Awards, and they are basically translating the level of achievements that each student has when it's graduating from CLIP. And we have 3 different levels of distinctions, starting with summa cum laude, which basically means the highest distinction. Then we have magna cum laude, which means a great distinction. And finally, cum laude, which means distinction. And some students also have that awkward silence when no one knows what actually is, but they just have to stand up and go receive their diploma. This is something that you will see tonight, and basically...
Now you know.
Now you know. You just don't know how to calculate why is someone summa or magna or cum laude.
Yeah,
well,
that's still a secret from us, so...
It is.
But at least now you know the meaning. But Rodrigo, I can see that you really miss all of this and you really like commencement. So I brought a present for you.
What? A present?
A prefect tie!
Oh my god, I missed it so much! Look, my prefect tie, it's been in my wardrobe for like
7 years?
7 years without washing it once, just as it happened when I was at CLIP.
Exactly, and look, it still has the same stains that it had.
Indeed, just as our polos when we wash them once every week. Well, life's like that. No one has time to wash CLIP's uniform. Well, I really enjoyed this present. I wasn't expecting this at all. And these are the type of memories that our graduates will take from today, right?
Exactly. Do you remember when we were up there?
Oh, yeah. 5 years ago, some time ago. But it was amazing to have by my side when she tried to tell me a secret and I didn't understand nothing.
So you just laughed?
So I just laughed and she was like, and I was like, but something happened then, I don't remember what, but it's these moments that graduates like me and Sophia take from this amazing ceremony. It's these stories that me and Sophia share as friends 5 years after being together at this huge event. Today's graduates, class of 2022, also has the chance to live some of these moments and take lots of memories from the 31st commencement that CLIP is delivering today. A commencement which is very different than what has been happening in the last few years, right?
Yeah, exactly. We have a whole production behind us. I don't know if you can see. So many seats, so many people are going to be here. It was like 1,400, right? 1,400 people. We have a huge screen, so graduates don't have to be looking back as we did when we were graduates.
Yeah, so our production team is going to show you this amazing stage. We'll all good production behind us. As Sophia was saying, we have a huge new screen, and in a couple of seconds, this is the suspense, the thrilling moment where you are about to find out how this pavilion behind us looks, and you can see it right now. So as you can see, we have a huge screen over there where basically graduates won't no longer need to be like this the whole time. That's actually good. And what we have more? Guests arriving.
Guests arriving! Finally! So this is the first time since 2019 where we have guests, and all of the CLIP students from Form 3, Form 12 are attending this event, so it's really exciting.
Indeed it is. As you can see, we have some family members of the graduates which are already getting into their seats. Everyone wants to take the first seat and actually see his child cry or laugh or...
Actually, you speak of crying. Let's do some interaction here with the audience. Maybe you can tell us, how many people do you think, how many graduates do you think are going to cry during commencement? I cried like 3 times when it was our time.
Well, I didn't, just like the tiny drop. That's not crying.
And what was your favorite part of our commencement?
Easy question. It was for sure when Miss Castiajo, one of our former teachers, performed in the middle of it. It was a really emotional moment. I think that was the time where most of us cried. And also because of the connection that we had with that teacher, but with many others. This is one of the teachers that's the and one of the big marks that us as graduates and students. But just guessing how many graduates will cry today, it's part of the event and it's part of the academic life of a student that's finishing a roller coaster of emotions, right?
Exactly, roller coaster of emotions. I mean, when was more when I left CLIP, because CLIP is an all-encompassing school and we really actually live here. This is our second, especially when we're from kindergarten to Form 12.
Indeed.
So leaving here is a really big shock.
Indeed, and talking about Form 12, we have another graduate, which is with Mr. Weeks. So we will pass the live stream to him, where we will have a conversation with another graduate.
All right, here we are, we're back. I found some Form 12 students who are just hanging out. So you guys, you're here now as Form 12 students. You've been through this previously, or you've been here previously, lower down the school. Martina, do you remember anything from your previous ones, Form 9, Form 10?
It's always been like a big blur, like recollecting everything, like as of this moment, like till now. I can't even speak, but just summarizing everything that's led up to this moment exactly, and I'm just so excited to experience it with all of my friends.
Okay.
All of the best students.
And what bit are you most looking forward to tonight? What are you most looking forward to tonight?
I can't say what I'm looking forward to, but I'm definitely not looking forward to crying. That's gonna happen. And we will look a whole mess. And I hope that you don't look at us too closely when it happens eventually.
That's why we're at a distance on stage.
Yes. I'm excited for tonight, yeah.
Alright, how are you feeling? You're going to make a speech?
Yeah.
Sir,
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit nervous about making a speech, and I never thought that I would, get here after 4 years and be, presenting and being valedictorian, representing my class. But no, I couldn't ask for a better group of Form 12s to be the valedictorian. It's a great class, and we're gonna miss Cliff.
Yeah, absolutely. And Francesca, party afterwards tonight?
I'm not the biggest party person, but prom is going to be something else.
Yeah.
That's what most people are looking forward to. After all, we party enough already in school to focus about afterwards.
Alright, we're going to play a really quick game. I need one of you to play a game. You're going to play the game. I've got the lyrics to We Are One here. Alright. No, it's Francesca. I've got the lyrics to We Are One. I'm going to read a line. You have to tell me the next word. You get it right, you get to win one of my pens or pencils. It's pretty special. Alright, Francesca. When we hear the final firing of the gun. Good job, easy peasy. Yeah. Pen or pencil, you choose. live from the clip shop. All right. Sophia and Rodrigo, back to you.
Thank you once again, Mr. Weeks. As you can see right now, the pavilion is filling up with guests. While we will have students as well, but right now we want you to send us your pictures at home watching at us. So if you are watching us live, just point your camera, exactly, thank you, Sophia. Scan the QR code on your screen. We want to see some of you watching us live, so our fellow friends that graduated with us in 2017.
Shout out to class 2017.
Take a picture of yourselves and upload them in the QR code, as well as friends or family members of ours who are not from Clip but are also watching live, or any other person that is enjoying this pre-show with us. Send it to us through this QR code.
You can also comment on the live stream on YouTube, which we can read out loud. You'll have your 5 seconds of fame.
Don't miss it. Call 760-2020. Don't call this number, but fill in the QR code because it will be on the screen for... That's it. It went away. I hope you have uploaded your photo. So, continuing with this live stream, what we were about to talk to you about is the agenda of tonight. We won't give you any spoilers because there are some special moments that are indeed surprises. But Sophia will start by giving you some hints on what will happen tonight.
Okay, so we always have our beautiful welcome speeches from the heads, and also some music. We have our valedictorian speeches. We also have the We Are One video.
Yeah, we have the typical. We are
video.
We Are One. I thought it was the anthem, but it's a video indeed. So this might be a spoiler. Pretend you didn't listen to us, but let's wait for the video. And we also have the typical anthem, so the European Union anthem, which is a typical moment of this commencement for many, many years, and the We Are One anthem as well as the Portuguese official anthem, which is also a very patriarchal moment. So my English sometimes flows away, but I hope you enjoyed today's evening. There are special moments waiting for you guys. Also have a guest speaker, so by now you can try to guess who the guest speaker is.
You can leave in the comments your guess is of who the guest speaker is.
It is, we know.
But you can, so I hope there are some great guesses. I mean,
you might get there, and you might also try to guess what song our Form 12s will be singing to you, okay? Form 12s, which might be 2 weeks now.
let's see.
See who is for us.
Okay. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, we're ready. All right. Here we are. I've got Constanza and Maria who are here with, I don't know, which one is this? The 2015-2016 clip banner. Maria, for anyone who doesn't know about what these things are, can you just explain what happens and the tradition behind it?
So basically every year the A-level students from the arts department, they prepare these flags for commencement.
And each of them has a theme, depending on each year. We have seen human rights, we have seen diversity in each banner.
They've been doing it
Since 1992. You know about anything? Do you know anything about this year's one?
It's right there.
Oh, is it? You've seen it?
It has like 4 different themes.
Okay, we better not say any more because that's like the reveal of that is a big part of the show, right? Okay, let's just step forwards a bit if you don't mind. All right, so what are you doing? You're walking in with this later?
Yeah, so the prefects, the Form 11 prefects, are walking with the flag each year. So as Maria said, from 1992.
Okay, all right. I'm just going to ask one of you to play a very fast game with me just for 10 seconds. Can you do that? Who wants to play? One of you? Okay, Constanza, because she looks more nervous. Constanza, I need to know the next word of We Are One. If you win it, you get to win one of my pens or pens as a prize. All right, Constanza. When we reach out, we'll discover we are. we are sisters, we are brothers. Pen or pencil? There you go, congratulations. It's what I can get from the clip shop. Sophia and Rodrigo, back to you.
Thank you so much, Ms. So we were just seeing the 2015-2016 commencement banner. So as you know or might not know, every year we design a banner. Some of the Form 12 students actually draw it, and it normally represents a topic or news that has been really trendy that year or that season. So we actually have seen the banner from this year. It's really different.
Yeah, and something that doesn't change is exactly what Sophia was saying. So there's always a message behind the banner. We won't go through what this banner message is. It's one of the spoilers that we cannot give. However, we can. During this commencement, you'll also have the opportunity to revisit all of the banners that have been done so far. They will be carried by the formula students as they go in at the beginning of the commencement. This is a way of opening the show, so it's not a spoiler. And this is also important.
I mean, it was really exciting. It was really exciting to think about the future Form 12. Wow. Almost finishing the school, but we're going to go back to Mr. Weeks with another
All right, so now we've come over to the other side. I'm here with all the Form 11 prefects who have got their banners. I'm not allowed to touch it, I don't know the rules. Okay, so we've got here 2019, 2020. We're just going to walk through all of them. All right, which one have you got? 2010, 2011. All right, let's go through and see what we've got. Where's this year's one? If you've got this year's one, don't let us see it because it's supposed to be secret, right? Okay, so let's go. These are all the ones going right back. What's that? Is that?
We're seeing in the live stream, we have the Form 11 students already ready with most of the banners on their hands, ready to go into the ceremony, which will start more or less in half an hour. Yep, 6:30. So in half an hour, we will live stream the ceremony. And as we were talking before, passing the word on to Mr. Weeks, Form 11 students also feel a roller coaster of emotions because this is their last commencement before graduating next year. It's a frightening one, but it's the last commencement. They have to breathe in, breathe out. Most of their exams will also take place after the commencement, but it's a moment that we also cherish with joy and with saudade, which is being at CLIP and being a Form 11 student, almost graduating in their next year's ceremony.
So exciting to be in Form 11 and to be in Form 12. You have the whole future ahead of you. You don't know what's going to happen. I mean, all the roads are in front of you. It's really an exciting time.
Indeed it is. And by now, we want you to keep interacting with ourselves. So I hope we will have the chance to see some of the photos that you uploaded, and we hope that you did upload some photos.
Come on!
And if you don't, whenever the QR code appears again, just be ready to do so. But keep guessing not only the song that the Form 12s will be singing, but you can also guess how many graduates we have this year. Because during the past few years, CLIP has been growing and growing and growing. And talking about growing, we will have Mr. Weeks again talking with a grown-up person.
E vocês? Inês Show, Inês Teixeira, Inês Bota, Inês Impan, Inês Cruz, Kilian, Jorge, Joaquim,
Sorry?
João Guilherme Oliveira.
Right. Now we're here. We're just outside the pavilion upstairs near W201. Here we've got all the Form 12s.
Mafalda Nogueira.
They're all in
Vai dar
their
Mafalda.
ceremonial outfit. I think they're all getting into order, ready to enter the pavilion. I think everyone's quite excited, everyone's pretty nervous.
Lúcia
We got lots of teachers around, we got people taking photographs.
Lola.
We're shouting over one of those things that I can't remember the name of now. It's all very exciting.
Laura
I think that's it for now though. Back to you, Sophia and Rodrigo.
Frederica, Francisca Gonçalves, Carminho, Clara, Manuel Noronha.
Okay, we're back and you've had the chance to see many of the graduates with traditional clothes on. So in 55 minutes you'll be seeing all of them right behind us. So in all of these seats, you can count them if you want and you'll find out how many graduates we'll be having. But right now we will talk to a second guest which is right behind us. Sophia, do you want to present our amazing guest?
So our next guest is actually a friend that became a teacher, a student that became a teacher at CLIP. Mr. Carvalho.
And because I'm a very technical person, we're going to do this. We're going to mute your microphones. We're just going to use this one so that we don't have echo. Okay. So, should I be interviewing you? I think that would be a good idea. Put you on the spot right now. I'm strongly against that idea.
No. We're taking the lead here. So first of all, we would like to thank you very much for inviting us to this free show, inviting us back to CLIP.
So nice to see
It's an honor to be here. It's a pleasure. It does look beautiful. Thank you very much.
We've put all this effort for you. Forget the 12.
Thank you very much. So how was it to prepare this commencement? I've heard it was really hard work.
So the first meeting, I believe, happened in February. And from then it's been sort of a slow, steady ramp up from then. There's a lot of moving parts that go into this, especially because now we're doing doing sort of hybrid events, right? So simultaneously we have a crowd of 1,400 people, but we're going to have people watching at home as well. The school has grown a lot since we were students here. We were, I think, 600 or 700 when I graduated, something along those lines. Now we're 1,200 students, and it's a big difference. Like, the pavilion is still the same size; it didn't grow larger. But it's very rewarding to be doing this and to sort of. It's still quite fresh, and I guess it's also fresh for you that we would have loved to have that the same way that we love that people did this for us then. It's good to pay it forward in a way and to prepare this for them as well, for the class of 2022.
And my question for you is, you are now a teacher, but you've been a student and you graduated in 2015, right? So my
People know my age.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm super sorry. No, students are working now, so they are not watching the live. They are preparing commencement, so they won't know your age. But my question to you is, what do you remind what memory do you cherish the most from your commencement? Or if there is something at your commencement which you don't cherish, which I doubt it, what do you cherish the most from your times at CLIP as a student? I don't know, when did you join CLIP? How much time did you study at CLIP?
So I'll hold it, maybe it's better. I joined CLIP in Form 5 in 2007, okay? And to be honest, I think perhaps even more than university, this shaped me, and I feel like a lot of the skills that I use every day came from this school, not from university or anywhere else. And I think perhaps the best memory I have from my years at CLIP is everything it gave me. I know it's a very broad. But it's true. Like the projects, the relationships we have with the teachers, the way the subjects are taught, moments like these, events like these are memories you carry for the rest of your life. And I think the care that the members of staff that the community shows for you is, I think, is one of my fondest memories. And I think from commencement specifically, as you know, I was always very involved with the media club, and that's sort of what I do now here, but on a professional, I've been told, role. And I think that one of the fondest memories I have from my graduation was seeing the teacher's video with the messages, because it was a complete surprise for me. So the younger members of the media club had prepared, they kept me outside of the loop, and it was really heartwarming to see those messages and to know that, again, the care, you know, and to see that through video, which is particularly dear to me. So I think, I'll admit it, I teared up then. That was like the breaking point. I was holding my tears, but couldn't hold it from there on.
Thank you very much for the interview. It was a very nice surprise, even for us.
Even for me,
Even for you.
well. I'm working. I shouldn't be here spending time.
No, this is work.
This is work.
And we will get back to Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks is at this moment with some other students, so we pass the word to you.
We can just chat as well.
Yeah, we can. We have more challenges to Mr. Carvalho.
You do?
We do.
So we're doing the challenge to every teacher, which is finishing the lyrics of We Are One.
Oh, well.
So
See why we have that big screen? So that we don't need to remember the lyrics.
I have a hard one. I have a hard one for Mr. Carvalho. So, okay, so I'll start singing a part of the anthem, and you have to continue it, okay? But I don't promise I'll nail each and every word of the part I'll be singing, but you have to nail it. So really, no.
Can we get a shot of our beautiful team here? Can we get a shot of our beautiful team? They're hiding now. So if Eden can give us a shot here. Eden is not cooperating. If Eden can give us a shot of our wonderful crew. So we put Benedita Suarez on the spot here. Benedita is not happy about this, but see, so here we have, so Sofia and Rodrigo have had she's running away. She's officially running away. I think we have somewhere to go. Am I right?
We are.
okay, back to you, Mr. Weeks.
Don't you feel like you're hosting Eurovision?
Actually, when you invited us, I immediately thought about Eurovision.
Everything you see is Eurovision based.
Yeah. I'll just start singing, and you have.
If I could see the world through your eyes, I'd show you how there's nothing that's out of sight. We'll climb a ladder, we'll climb up high. I'll show you the view from the top. 'Cause when you're out there all alone.
Oh, okay. Now my mic's off. It was off this whole time, and now it's on.
Metrically speaking, it's not too loud.
Ron Carvalho, I'm speaking to you from beyond the shadow realm. You need to do one thing and one thing only. Wait, don't turn me off, no! Hello? Yeah, hello, I'm back now. I'm talking to you once again. Stop taking me off, you dimwit. Listen to my words. Monkey, 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 monkey. Can I stop talking yet? It's this thing. Can you follow me? No? Too slow? Boo! So cool! It's like a little pet. I don't think you guys can see the camera, but it's your perspective. It's really cool. All right.
This is one of the greatest and we move into our new, I don't like that, move into our new reality.
Come in. Yeah, I'm filming already, okay?
This Thursday. Foi muito mal a parte final, mas está bem. Good evening. Do you want a good evening?
No, it's clearly.
So, dear Clip community.
Okay. Wow.
Posso? O meu maior sonho.
Não se preocupe. Tem primeiro que pegar na coisa, pôr à sua frente e passar para o outro lado, está bem?
Posso agora, João?
Para este take, não.
Fight. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Less.
Não era isso?
Stay there. Don't go past the camera. Yeah, and
No, we will not let you go. Let it go.
And I can burn your face like any other superwoman. I'm Kryptonian.
Alright, so, from the wandering down the stairs, okay?
Okay. Wait, I have a question real quick.
Yep.
Is Batman better
Yes.
than any Kryptonian?
Yes. No more superhero questions.
Kryptonians are better.
Action.
Oh,
Straight to open a book. And that's today's exercise. Is how to open a book.
These amazing things, how to be global citizens,
Indeed.
how to care about others, how to look at others the way we look at ourselves, and that we take from Cliff, that it's really nice to be back.
Unfortunately, our pre-show is coming to an end. It has been a pleasure to talk to you, to try to entertain you for the last 45 minutes, but now it's time to start preparing the real ceremony. But it was, in my name and Sophia's name, a pleasure to come back because once a Clipper,
Always a Clipper.
Get ready for Commencement 2022!
Please be seated. Welcome to our 2022 commencement celebration. It is so great to see you all together back in school. Welcome also to those that have joined us online. You are kindly asked to put your mobile phone in silent mode. The CLIP banner, CLIP's class of 2022, is proud to present this year's student banner. The banner was designed and created by Luca Aguiar and Lucia Zhu with the aid of Leonor Ribeiro, Ming Dang, Mila Pires, Martina Costa, Mariana Barros. Combining CLIP's core values and its strive for kindness, inclusivity and respect, this banner is a reflection of our students' hope for the future of our community. Designed like a shield to protect those in need, the piece represents CLIP's core traits of being challenged, lifelong learners, internationally minded, and principled citizens in each of the 4 sections. Made up of transferred pictures, they were then complemented by acrylic paint. Our school's constant strive to create an international and diverse community is reflected by the word one in multiple different languages, mirroring our motto, "We are one." Finally, the tassels made up of string and pendants represent our class of 2022, blood, sweat and tears poured into their upper school years, particularly through the pandemic. The class of 2022 hopes by leaving behind their contribution to our school's history, they can remind us of all the work together in creating a community that values and prioritizes kindness, inclusivity, and respect. Thank you so much.
I know that they feel me, that Mamba mentality, got no Achilles. Push all the limits, how far will you take it? Just to rewrite the pages. Life is a battle, Goliath and David. Nothing come easy, you gotta create it. Feeling unstoppable, failure is optional. Watch me, I'm whipping my vision, unblockable. Go ahead and tell them we on the way. Walking on air, yeah, we levitate. Up in the clouds, ain't no coming down. Yeah, we on the way, different level now. Tell 'em, different level now. Tell 'em, different level now. Welcome to the future. Welcome to the future. Now there's no looking back. I said no looking back. Way brighter than it ever used to. So welcome to the future. Now tell them we on the way. Watch while I levitate. Up in the clouds, no coming down. Yeah, this is a way different level now. Welcome to you. Welcome to the future. Taking off now, way up, boost. Coming to life. Take a look at the light. Feel like it's shining way brighter than it ever used to. Welcome to the future.
Please stand up for the anthem of the European Union. Mrs. Morgado will address the graduates and guests.
Good evening, CLIP community. Dear graduates, students, staff, members of the board, members of the Parents Teachers Association, parents, alumni, and invited guests. It is our pleasure and privilege to welcome you for the 21st Commencement, a ceremony with particular significance which builds upon CLIP's culture as the whole community gathers together to celebrate the time for blossoming. Dear class of 2022, we are immensely pleased to celebrate with you today together. Our most sincere congratulations to all and each one of you. That's a new path in your life. Looking back over the last 3 years, we cannot ignore it has been a bit strange and confusing, to say the least. Each one of us has certainly a story to tell. Each one of us has reacted and adapted their own way. We have faced such a diversity of challenge, but at the same time, we have also been given the opportunity to pause and reflect on what is more important in life and move forward. We have rediscovered the need for connection and community. We have experienced once again the true value of respect, kindness, and caring human relationships. And we have certainly come out enriched and stronger from the experience. Even so, many of us are eager to get back to normal, and yet the world has changed and we have changed. Even the new normal is different for every person. Still, there is so much to learn. Education is the foundation for expanding opportunities, renovating economies, fighting fanaticism, and protecting the planet. Education has always been the binding force. As knowledge grows faster, digital life becomes more complex, and global interdependence progresses, it prompts that teachers and students, inspired by ethical inquiry, engage on a meaningful conversation with the world. Asking essential questions and testing tentative answers against reason and fact in a sustained and well-meaning circle of honest debate will encourage self-reflection. And self-reflection is vital in a world that is more and more multicultural, multilingual, and multiracial, much more diverse. It is time to reimagine how we learn everywhere and in continuum, together, as lifelong learning is essential. Dear class of 2022, you are turning the page on an important chapter of your lives. Your path may not be straight or predictable. Find the time to reflect on who you are and what you want to make in your life. Do not let others define you. You are the only ones who can define yourselves. Never be ashamed of trying. Do not stay in your comfort zone. Explore with curiosity rather than judgment. Listen with intention. Be clear on what matters the most. Take actions that are aligned with your values. You'll be feeling much more confident, much more competent, and much more able. Go where you will make the difference, where your voice, even if it shakes, can be heard, and your talents are needed. Be kind and empathetic. Listen to your heart and live a life of purpose.
We are so proud of you. Be like a tree, stay grounded, connect with your roots, turn over a new leaf, blossom with grace, bend before you break, enjoy your natural beauty, keep growing and learning. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Today is your day. Live inspired, be happy, and come and visit us for a coffee.
Form 3 and 4 will now sing Rise. Well, thank you so much, Form 3 and 4, for the beautiful song Rise. We will now continue with the salutation. This year's salutation will be presented by Mila Pires as the second highest ranked graduate.
Dear fellow graduates, Clippers, family, and staff, thank you for joining us to celebrate the class of 2022. I'm incredibly grateful to be here today, and I thank God for the opportunity to deliver this speech, especially in front of a room full of smiles that are not blocked by masks, except for a few here and there, or frozen due to poor Wi-Fi. This is only the second time I have attended a commencement. I know, not the greatest track record for a Clipper, but I have an excuse, I promise. The first was in Form 9, my first year at Clip. And then my commencement career was interrupted by a 2-year-long hiatus because of COVID. I have many peers up here who grew up in this school, attended many commencements, and followed Clip's story for a really long time. I don't really relate. For them, COVID was a small but defining part of their Clip experience, no doubt. But for me, COVID was half of my Clip experience. My time here at Clip, even if not ideal, was essential for me. During these last years, I grew in my troubles and found joy in my accomplishments. And being here allowed me to mature in these various situations. You may say that my experience was a time for blooming, a recurrent metaphor in this event you will see, and as you already saw. But I'm sure that I wasn't the only one that became the person I am today due to my experience here. It may not all be positive because nothing is, but I hold tightly to the smiles, laughter, hugs, and memories that I will always share with my friends, my teachers, and the lovely Clip staff. I have to admit that what I appreciate the most about Clip are the teachers. They're the kindest, sweetest, most hardworking people, and I owe them the fact that I'm making this speech right now. One of my teachers allowed me to improve in public speaking. Another gave me the time to vent and taught me how to pinpoint a bias. Another allowed me to grow my love of books, while another showed me the importance of rules while still having room for fun. And another taught me how to be more patient. These are the teachers I had this year. Every teacher that I've had from Form 9 till now have given me reasons to give my best in any subject, in any assignment, and in any circumstance. And I will be eternally grateful for their overwhelming support. The teachers here embody what Clip wants to be. They teach with respect as they approach students as individuals. They spread kindness through a funny joke during a lesson or by asking a student if they would like to talk. They value the inclusivity and diversity that our school represents and aim to create a safe environment for us students. And because they embody all these values, they taught me to do the same. Thank you so much for all you have done for us, and I hope you're proud of who we became. Thank you.
Frederica Rodriguez will now sing O Amor a Portugal.
dia de nascer, rasgar a escuridão, fazer o sonho amanhecer ao som da canção. E então o amor há de vencer e a alma libertar. Mil fogos ardem sem se ver na luz do nosso olhar, na luz do nosso olhar. Dia de se ouvir o cântico final, porque afinal falta cumprir o amor a Portugal, o amor a
Zachary Campbell, our highest ranked graduate, is invited to present the valedictory address.
That was beautiful. I mean, I'm starting to tear up from that. Good evening, guests and members of our community, teachers and staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates. It is an absolute honor to be standing here representing the Colegio Luso Internacional de Oporto, class of 2022. And for all of your sakes, I promise that'll be the last bit of Portuguese I give in this address. Commencement has always been a time for reflection and celebration, a cumulative triumph for the men and women assembled on this stage. But while the nadir for most students may come in the form of that one failed physics exam or AS Maths resit, we have all undergone another unprecedented ordeal, one whose impact has affected not only this class, but our entire community and countless others around the world, COVID. The pandemic not only brought the reality of sickness to our doorstep and forced us into our homes, but it also robbed us. robbed us of so many of the experiences that bring our community together. Christmas bazaars, 8th form proms, founders balls, and commencements. But it is for precisely this reason that being here and celebrating with you all today is so important. COVID is only the first in a long line of challenges that we will face in the wider world. It will be on our generation to tackle issues such as climate change, global food insecurity, and wide-ranging economic uncertainties, just to name a few. And though they may seem insurmountable, it will be through the strength of our community that we will be able to face them together. We will need to bring the same ingenuity, passion, work ethic, and force of will that has allowed us to emerge from the pandemic, a testament to the strength and resilience of CLIP students who have persevered through everything the last 2 years has thrown our way. But we haven't done it alone. We've been supported every step of the way by a phenomenal group of teachers, the plaudits of whom I could not tout without incurring Mrs. Gedge's wrath for going far over my allotted time. But I mean this sincerely. We could not have asked for a more dedicated and nurturing group of people, and I know that no one in this class will soon forget all that the teaching body of CLIP has done for us under extraordinary circumstances. And lastly, to my fellow members of the class of 2022, congratulations. The diplomas that we will receive tonight are not just our ticket to bigger and better things, they are proof positive of what can be achieved through hard work and determination. Though it will only get harder from here, there is nothing that life can throw at us that we cannot throw back. To all the other forms gathered here, you experienced and grew through COVID the same as us, and part of these celebrations are as much yours as they are ours. I'd like to leave you with a quote that I believe holds particular resonance for this graduating class. This is your time, and it feels normal to you, but really there is no normal. There is only change and resistance to it, and then more change. For you, class of 2022, the character of that change is up to you. Thank you.
Mila Pires and Martinha Costa are now going to sing Proud Mary.
Left a good job in the city, working for a man every night and day, and I never lost a minute of sleeping, wondering about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, rolling on the rails.
We are one. We trust each other, we laugh together, and we made it here together.
We are one, which is why you are you. And I am incredibly proud to have been part of your journey.
We are one because we care for each other in the present and in the future. Have a good summer holiday. Veel geluk.
Tous pour un et un pour tous, we are one. Parce que nous mettons en valeur la vertu de la solidarité pour renforcer les liens de notre communauté qui ne fait ainsi qu'un.
We are one because that's how we do.
Dear class of 2022, we are one because we are one family. I feel overwhelmed with pride for the road we have traveled together for the past years. But you are now facing a new phase of your life. You will stretch and extend your abilities and skills, meet new people and make a difference wherever you go. I am sure you will carry with your clip memories, laughs and values, because we are one and families are forever.
Somos só porque caminhamos juntos, porque lutamos com vocês para vos levar às maiores conquistas, ao sucesso, porque torcemos por vocês a cada momento e acreditamos que no vosso sucesso, na vossa força, no vosso empenho e naquilo tudo que nós semeamos.
We are one because we are friends and family at the same time.
We are one because we walk side by side.
We are one porque crescemos, no meu caso envelhecemos juntos, e por isso inevitavelmente faremos sempre parte da vida uns dos outros.
We are one because we became Clippers together, and at a time when doubt and despair came knocking, you were always showing up, bringing hope and purpose to everyone else. Thank you for everything you gave me and you taught me. You gave me the opportunity to become a better teacher and a better father, so thank you so much, and I love you all.
Are you filming all this? Obviously. Espera. We are one because we embrace our differences.
So we are one when we care about each other, and when we dance, just dance, have fun.
We are one. We are a family.
We are one species in a brief history of time, on a pale blue dot orbiting an ordinary star. The individual impact we can make has no limits, so be different, be awesome.
We are one.
Now and forever.
We are one. It's all about keeping the balance. Learning and life is like riding a bicycle. To keep the balance, we must keep on moving. Good luck to everyone.
We are one because we will always be part of the same family.
We are one because we never get too old to be a little bit childish.
We are one because we overcame obstacles while staying true to ourselves.
We are one, connected with the desire to help others. Remember, class of 2022, together we are powerful.
We are one because come shine, come rain, you resisted and succeeded as one.
We are one because we never forget each other.
We are one even when we're apart. But I hope you know we're a home you can always come back to, and we'll be cheering you on.
We are one and we always will, no matter the time, no matter the distance. Never forget this class of 2022.
Once a Clipper, always a Clipper.
We are one because what we get by achieving our goals is not as important as what we become by achieving them.
We are one, despite the millions of cells that make us.
Well, thank you so much for that. We're going to continue. Mariana Dominguez and Kilian Borowski, our head girl and head boy, will now address the class of 2022.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, CLIP community and distinguished guests. Good evening, class of 2022. It is with great pleasure that we stand here representing each one of you standing here today.
I want to start off by congratulating all my classmates here for making it this far and for having the resilience and determination to continue working throughout the difficult circumstances we were subjected to. These past years haven't necessarily been the easiest for anyone, but for a year like ours, I think it's only normal that we're all here today, ready to face the next challenge in our lives.
Kilian and I have had very different experiences at CLIP. I first stepped foot in this school when I was only 4 years old, exactly 14 years ago. Where have these years gone? Where are the people that I would play with in Miss Souza's class and would fight to be nominated king or queen for the day? Well, they are in fact here, right in front of me, because I can say I am fortunate enough to consider them some of my best friends 14 years later. Not only have we changed, but CLIP has changed. The school some of us knew with only 2 classes of 16 students per year group, with lunch stickers instead of cards and with registrations made in paper instead of ISAMs, is not there anymore. But there is one thing that has not changed at all: the feeling of it being a second home.
In contrast, I arrived to Porto in 2019, which makes my time at CLIP very short compared to the rest of my year. Nonetheless, this farewell is much more painful than those I've experienced in the past. The attachment I have to Porto and CLIP is significantly higher, especially since my parents can't make me switch schools ever again. In fact, changing schools became a habit for me, but I'm very happy to be graduating in front of all of you and be able to share this moment with my family, my friends, and staff who have supported and helped me through everything.
These past 2 years have been nothing but challenging. On the 13th of March of 2020, we thought we were only going for a 2-week early vacation and would come back right after. Well, we were wrong. I think this is where we understood how fortunate we were. Seeing our friends every day, being able to sit in a class but still have a friend to sit next to talk once in a while, maybe too often for some of us, I would say, were all things that, until that day, we took for granted. Suddenly, this was all taken from us. We were sitting behind the screen all day, interacting with people online, and the only breaks we had were spent alone. But we made it. We faced this massive challenge, which we accepted involuntarily, and today we are standing here as graduates of class of 2022.
What makes CLIP a memorable school for me is not only the school itself, but the people I met along the way. I made some amazing friends that welcomed me with open arms and will forever remain a huge part of who I am today. CLIP isn't just about the learning experience. It's about the people you go through it with and making the most in what is a very long period in our lives. Even during this year, with A-levels knocking on our door, we continue to support each other through the laughter and the tears. So many great times spent together, which have now turned into memories and so many stories to tell.
In fact, I consider us a special year group. A year group that always lived experiences to their fullest, creating special bonds with younger students and teachers. We created memories we will carry wherever we go, and something I can proudly say is that these memories are not limited to the big events, like the London trip, the senior prank, the school plays, or the sports events. They are shaped by small moments made great by us. Every corridor encounter, every lunchtime, every small joke made during a class. These were all memories that shaped our beautiful journey, ending today.
Although it's very cliche of me to say, being part of the CLIP community is like being part of a big family. It's about learning to understand and enjoy our differences. It's about developing new passions. It's about not being afraid to take risks. After 3 years at this school, eu posso dizer com confiança que o meu nível de português não é tão mau como achei que seria.
Being part of the basketball team since I was only 11 years old makes saying goodbye to this chapter harder. All the memories made and lessons learned are ones I will cherish and value for life. We won regional titles, we even won national ones. But crazy enough, the first thing that comes to my mind when thinking about the years I played this sport are not those achievements. The friendships I created throughout these years are ones I consider irreplaceable, because the bond between a team is one that cannot be explained. I just have to thank you for every moment shared, every practice, the ones we were serious about, but also the ones we laughed from beginning to end. All the games, but also the time spent before and after them in the locker rooms. All the private jokes no other team or coach understood, only we did. Thank you so much for being as valuable as teammates as you are as friends.
Finally, Finally, we would like to say farewell to everyone here. We don't believe that's the most accurate word to use, given the bond that our year isn't something that one can easily break, no matter how far apart we are and where our paths lead us. With that, fellow graduates, we would like to thank you for the wonderful time we spent at this school. We wish you nothing but happiness and excitement for the years to come.
And above all, good luck, although we believe you won't need it. We hope to see you thrive just as much as you did throughout all the years we have known each other. And remember, once a Clipper, always a Clipper.
Once a Clipper, always a Clipper. The class of 2022 will now sing the song, It's Time.
This is what you meant when you said that you were
It is my pleasure and my honor to introduce you the guest speaker. Spoiler alert, she was a Clipper, she was the head girl, she was the basketball captain, she played the violin, she was part of MUNs, she did it all. And she's a doctor now. So without further, please welcome Miss Vic Faria.
Well, good evening, students, parents, staff, but especially class of 2022. How are you feeling tonight? Yeah? So I will briefly introduce myself to you as someone that was exactly standing where you are today, 10 years ago, in a night that symbolizes the culmination of years of growing up, learning experiences, challenges, and the foundation for lifelong friendships. A very vivid memory that I hold very dear. 10 years ago, I stood here and spoke to my classmates in a tone of celebration for what we had accomplished both individually and together, wishing the best for the years to come. I have recently revisited those words and was surprised on how much sense they still make. I couldn't help but think, why? The world is so different from what it was 10 years ago. Phones are thinner than ever, social media has exploded, artificial intelligence is here to stay, and basically environmental conscience is now on the order of the day. Cultural inclusivity and acceptance are seen more around the world. Everyone seems busier than ever, simultaneously on and offline. We don't need to recall a decade ago, in fact, just to think of change. 2 years ago, it seems like everything changed. A global pandemic took us all by surprise and completely changed the way we interact with each other. The world hit pause for some and hit fast forward for others. And just as everything seemed to slowly go back to normal, we are faced with war in Europe. So why should something said in 2012 apply to such a different world, to such a different crowd, to such a different generation? And the best answer I can come up with is that the message was based on the same open-minded spirit and the same solid principles that have grown alongside you amongst these walls. That spark that makes Clippers think way ahead of their time. And that's something that makes me smile every time I see someone with a uniform. This leads me to the first piece of advice that I would like you to remember. Make sure that you build a strong core. You can think of your core as the essence of who you are, your intuition, your values. You might not know exactly who you want to become, but the essence is already there. You might not know exactly what challenges you want to face, but think that your core ultimately defines how you interact and face decisions in life. Whatever shakes your world, you will keep on going because your core is intact. Don't be afraid of change, but make sure that it ultimately leads to a new, improved version of yourself at some point. The second piece of advice is define your own success. If you Google the word success, you would see that it is defined as the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. Well, that actually doesn't mean anything really, not if you don't define your own objectives, which may be dynamic and change throughout the course of your life. The third message is don't be afraid of failure. Understand that it is always a possible outcome. You can produce extraordinary work and not be recognized. At some point, you will probably be let down. You will feel profound disappointment and self-doubt. Understanding that failure is a course correction towards success is a superpower. Never cease to be the best that you can possibly be, but do it for yourself. Know that the way you do anything, even the little things, is the way you do everything. Be kind to others along the way. Jim Carrey once said, "The effect you have on others is the best currency there is." As funny as that might sound, that is no joke. Last but not least, enjoy the journey. Avoid constantly worrying about the next bit of your life while totally neglecting the present. There will be always a next challenge, whatever the format. There is a moment for everything. If you constantly deprive yourselves of what you love, well, that's not a fair deal, is it? There is no distance in the definition of friends and family, so always keep in touch wherever life may lead you. Like many medications, small and controlled dose of stress will move you forward and allow you to accomplish tasks. In a higher concentration, it becomes toxic and doesn't allow you to fulfill your full potential. So beware of these side effects. That being said, and to conclude, the seed has been planted. It's your moment to go out and grow into the world. It's okay if you haven't everything figured out at this point. Does anyone ever, really? Your brains are still under development, and as a science geek, I can say at least until you're 25 or even maybe later. So that means that you still have a lot of growing up to do. Nevertheless, I know you will make a difference, whatever you wish to pursue. It's in your core. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
Leonor Rebelo from 8 will now sing the song Tiptoeing on behalf of the middle school.
Okay, welcome back. Me and Sophia are back for a new live stream transmission. Hope you are enjoying Commencement so far. For now, we are going to interview two formate students, which Sophia will probably start by asking.
So, what are you guys' names? Hello, I'm Antonia Souza and I'm 14 and I'm in formate. I will go to Form 9.
And I'm Shuanam Bing. I'm in Form 8 and I'll go to Form 9 next year.
And how excited are you to go to Upris?
I'm really excited. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm really excited.
I'm also excited, although I know we'll need to study a lot because we'll have the RGCSEs, which will be kind of stressing also.
Yeah, but it's a walk in the park, don't worry.
It's going to be a new experience.
Yes,
It will, and a better one. And how are you feeling with commencement back to physical format? Have you had a chance to watch any previous commencements in previous years? I don't know in which year did you enter CLIP? Talk us a little bit about how it's been, this new experience for you.
So I entered in CLIP in Form 2, and so I started having commencements in Form 3. And then I've always attended every single commencement, and I always enjoyed it. And then this past 2 years we've been doing at home, and I've always watched the live streams. And now that we're back, I'm really happy, and it's a really beautiful ceremony.
I've been here since from 3 years old, and so I have a lot of memories. And as Joanna said, I also watch all the commencements because we start watching them in Form 3. And when we were at home, as I also watched every year, and also the Hope and Joy and everything, and it was really nice.
And just to finish up, what has been your favorite part of this year's commencement so far?
Real quick, in 30 seconds.
We really like this. I really like the song of More Portugal, and also Leonor Bill, just and
I like the Form 4 and 3 song and Leonor Bill.
Okay, amazing. Thank you for your time, and back to commencements.
Thank you so much.
Cum laude. Atina Kypriotis, cum laude. Bárbara Mendes. Bárbara Silva, summa cum laude. Beatriz Oliveira, magna cum laude. Carolina Matos, cum laude. Celina Pedro, magna cum laude. Constança Santos, magna cum laude. Daniel Carvalho, cum laude. Daniela Moreira. Diego Melo, cum laude. Eden Zernovski, summa cum laude. Eliana Costa, magna cum laude. Elmano Vaz, cum laude. Evelina Quintas, magna cum laude in absentia. Fernanda Stella, magna cum laude. Fernando Zeng, cum laude. Francesca de Abreu, magna cum laude. Gabriela Oliveira, cum laude. Gaspar Reed. Gianni Shen. Giovanna Grilli, magna cum laude. Giselle Grilli, magna cum laude. Gonçalo Alves. Henrique Alves, magna cum laude. Henrique Silva, cum laude, in absentia. Inês Cruz, cum laude. Inês Jinpan, magna cum laude. Inês Mota, summa cum laude. Inês Teixeira, magna cum laude. Inês Chu, summa cum laude. Ivo Shen, magna cum laude. Jaden Cooper, magna cum laude. Javier Martinez, cum laude. Jessica Zhang, cum laude. João Geraldes, cum laude. João Guedes, summa cum laude. João Oliveira, cum laude. João Miguel Pinto, cum laude. Joaquim Menezes, magna cum laude. Jorge Ye, magna cum laude. Kilian Borowski, summa cum laude. Laura Butcher, magna cum laude. Leonor Ribeiro, summa cum laude. Letícia Arruda, summa cum laude. Letícia Barbosa. Lola Jardim, cum laude. Luca Aguiar, summa cum laude. Lúcia Zu, cum laude. Luísa Pérez, cum laude. Madalena Catrola, summa cum laude. Mafalda Nogueira, magna cum laude. Manuel Marcelino, magna cum laude. Manuel Noronha, cum laude. Maria Clara Cáceres, summa cum laude, in absentia. Carminho Araújo, summa cum laude. Francisca Gonçalves, magna cum laude. Frederica Rodrigues, magna cum laude. Rita Lima, magna cum laude. Teresa Carvalho, cum laude. Vitória dos Santos, summa cum laude. Mariana Barros, summa cum laude. Mariana Domingues, magna cum laude. Mário Ferreira, cum laude. Martinha Costa, cum laude. Matilde Maris, cum laude. Michael Cardo, magna cum laude. Miguel Carvalho, magna cum laude. Mila Pires, summa cum laude. Min Dang, cum laude, in absentia. Mu Ye, magna cum laude. Paulo Rosas, cum laude, in absentia. Pedro Aguiar, cum laude. Pedro Teixeira, magna cum laude. Rafael Afonso. Rodrigo Lopes. Rodrigo Laret, summa cum laude. Samuel Reynolds, cum laude. Sara Silva, cum laude. Tomás Lopes, cum laude. Tyler Helfrich, cum laude. Vicente Azevedo, cum laude. Xavier Wu, cum laude. Zachary Campbell, summa cum laude.
Class of 2022, can you move your torso left to the right and celebrate? Come on.
I think that this that this party is going to continue tonight, so I think we need to move on. Okay, we're going to carry on. Thank you. Every year we also have staff leaving, and this time we have also this year we have a few teachers leaving, and on behalf of those teachers, Mr. Amaral on video, Ms. Blan and Mrs. Diaz are going to read the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi.
Let us be an instrument for peace. Where there is hatred, let us sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy.
Grant that we may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love.
For it is in giving that we receive, and in forgiving that we are forgiven.
Here we go. Okay. This is a very special moment for CLIP community. Ms. Diaz is with us since the beginning of CLIP. We owe so much. We have learned so much with you. But that's the time that she needs to go, to say goodbye to us and to enjoy her days of retirement. Ms. Diaz, this bunch of flowers symbolize our love for you. Will be always in our hearts.
Thank you very much. that the head of the school broke protocol. I guess she can do it. She's the boss. I wasn't ready to say thank you, but if you wish to read my two-page spread in the Clipper magazine, I explain in a nutshell, because I could go on and on and on about my journey. Do please read it. There were very special moments, very difficult moments as well. I consider myself a pioneer of the school, but I had a lot of help getting here. So thank you very much to my colleagues, the parents, and of course, the pupils. Thank you so much.
We're now going to sing the school song, We Are One. Mr. Violas will now, as chairman of the board, speak the closing words.
Muito boa noite a todos. Este é o 30º Commencement que eu assisto. Hoje estava em Madrid e vim aqui porque não podia falhar o Commencement. E hoje, como em todos os 30 Commencements que eu ouvi palavras sempre fantásticas. Mas hoje retive uma coisa que é uma verdade. Alguém disse, uma speaker vossa disse que esta é a vossa segunda casa. E isso podem ter a certeza que é, porque eu sei, pelos filhos que também são Clippers, ou foram Clippers, e que continuam esta a ser a vossa segunda casa, mesmo que não estejam cá. Mas os amigos do coração deles, com quem eles festejam as alegrias e as tristezas, são com Clippers que foram criados aqui e foram amigos como vocês são neste momento. E há uma coisa que vos vou dizer. Há várias universidades em Portugal e outras, muitas no estrangeiro, que vão ficar felizes de vos receber. Porque vocês estão super preparados para isso, estão muito preparados para as dificuldades, mas também estão muito preparados para o sucesso de todos que vão ter. Parabéns a todos e festejem que é o vosso dia.
Please stand up for the Portuguese national anthem. We have reached the end of our Commencement celebration. And I'm asking your attention for the following, because we are many and there is a heavy flow of traffic outside to collect students. Thus it is very important that we leave in a staggered way. We kindly ask you your attention and your patience for the following arrangement. Only Form 3, 4 and Form 5 students can, accompanied by staff, leave quietly now using the lower school east door. All other students, except for siblings of the younger students, all others remain seated and enjoy for a few minutes the band, and they will be playing, and I will inform you what is the best time to leave. So for this moment, Form 3, 4 and 5 and siblings, please leave. Thank you very much.
1, 2, 3, 4. My baby don't mess around because she loves just think we could give it a try. I've been thinking of you and I, but it's really just a lie. If you want some other guy, I know we don't really have nothing, but what if we had something? I don't mind finding out, 'cause words into your head as they also do to mine. I guess that's just the fine. Whoa, come by, come by, come give it a try. Come by, oh, I want you and I. Come try, oh, I want you and I. Come by, oh, I want you and I. You and I. Firstly, a big congratulations to the Form 12s. A big round of applause. We're missed. I want a big round of applause to playing the guitar, Artur Morandi. A big round of applause to Rafael singing the drums. A big round of applause to Guilherme Tinoco on the keyboard. I'm Nuno. And this is Come By.
Can we, in order to organize ourselves, the Form 12 graduates, families and guests are invited in the upper school canteen to drink a glass of champagne with us. Can you also please move to the upper school canteen? And Form 6 to 8 have moved already. Feel free to stay along, to continue to listen to the band. If you have to move on, please move on. Thank you so much. Muito obrigado for everything and for your company tonight.
Anda comigo ver os aviões. magia. Nem que eu morra aqui, mulher, tu sabes o quanto eu te amo, quanto eu gosto de ti. E que eu morra aqui, se um dia eu não te levo à América. Nem que eu leve a América até ti. Anda comigo ver os automóveis, a avenida a rasgar as curvas, queimar pneus. Anda comigo ver os foguetões levantar voo, a rasgar as nuvens, rasgar o céu. Um dia eu ganho totobola ou pego na pistola. Nem que eu morra aqui, mulher, tu sabes o quanto eu te amo, quanto eu gosto de ti. E que eu morra aqui, se um dia eu não te levo à lua. Nem que eu roubo a lua só pra ti. Um dia eu vou jogar a bola ouvindo esta viola. Nem que eu morra aqui, mulher, tu sabes o quanto eu te amo, quanto eu gosto de ti. E que eu morra aqui, se um dia eu não te levo à América. Nem que eu leve a América até ti, até ti.
Something just like